Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a look on an eyeshadow palette that in my opinion is very underrated. I haven't heard that much buzz about it in the beauty industry, but it's a really great palette that I think you guys will really enjoy. The price point is great. The colors are great. If you are just starting out in makeup, this is a great palette for you. There's some great neutrals, but also if you're a little more advanced, it's perfect for every day. It's great for nighttime. You could definitely bump it up a notch and do a great nighttime look with this. If you're going on a trip, this would be great for travel. It's just a really great palette. So I'm going to be talking about the Maneater by Tarte palette. First of all, this packaging is adorable. It has little cheetah spots all over it, and it's called the Maneater palette. I've been loving Tarte's stuff lately. I would say probably within the 6 months, I've really stepped up my Tarte game. I would say a good amount of my makeup collection is Tarte now. I just love it. I would consider it one of my favorite beauty brands. Their products are just great quality. I haven't come across a product of Tarte that I do not like or love. So it's just great. So this is what the palette looks like. And it's just a great basics palette. You have a little bit of shimmer. You have three shimmer colors, actually 3 shimmers. You have some great highlight colors, a little bit of dark so you can go a little smoky, and some great mattes. So you can really do so many different looks with this. You have some browns, you have some cranberries, like I said, you have some champagne colors. It's a really great palette. And like I said, if you're going on a trip, you don't need anything more than these 9 shades. You could create so many different looks with this. It goes with basically everything. So I wanted to talk about this today because like I said, I feel like it's an underrated palette. I've only used it a few times, so I'm excited to explore some more with this, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I want to look up the price because I'm not exactly sure. I want to say it's around $30, which is not terrible in my opinion. It's exactly $30, which is great. I don't think that is like out of this world. I think it's a perfect price point for this. And it comes with a nice little mirror. It's just a really great palette. I'm going to be using a lot of different shades in the palette. I already did my face makeup. After I do my eyeshadow, I'm going to do my blush and highlight. I wanted to do that on camera for you guys. My foundation, powder, bronzer, all that stuff is done. I did want to mention for today I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. I forgot how much I love this stuff. I'm in the shade 2.0. I bought this, I don't know, a few months ago, and I just have so many different foundations that honestly just went under my radar a little. But I wanted to try, I was like looking at my collection again, and I was like, oh my god, let me like try this again today. And usually for an everyday look, I like to go a little more on the medium coverage side, especially for everyday, but I am breaking out a little bit, so today was definitely a full coverage day. But this stuff is great. I didn't need to set it a lot with powder, which is crazy to me because I need to set all my foundations with powder, but it really just sets so beautifully, no creases. I actually used it as a little bit of a concealer today. I was just like not in the mood to do concealer, and it really like worked great under my eyes, which was pretty great. So I definitely recommend this. So I just wanted to mention what foundation I'm using today. So it is the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, and let's hop right into the eye look. So I'm going to start off with Purr. It's just this middle shade right here. It's just like a light brown color. And I know that like payoff of these colors are great. Like you don't need to sit there and like blend a lot. You can just like tap your brush in the palette and a great amount of pigment does come up. And also, I did want to give you guys a little update. I've been loving these crown brushes I used in my last video, my last first impressions video. I've been loving these brushes, so highly recommend these brushes. I'm going to be using a few today, a few repeats from last video, but these brushes are really good. So I'm just going to take a blending brush, a blending crease brush, again from Crown Brushes. I'm just going to pick up that shade, and I mean, I barely tapped my brush and so much pigment came off. I'm just gonna tap it off a little, and I'm going to work this right in my crease. Oh, also, I did get eyelash extensions like I told you guys in my last video. I did get them. I love them. So I'm not going to be doing any liner today or mascara. Obviously with eyelash extensions, I don't think it's necessary to use mascara. If you don't have them, go for it. I'm not going to be doing any like eyeliner or anything either. I'm just going to solely focus on this eyeshadow palette. But if you want to bump it up a notch, do like a wing liner, false lashes, go for it. So I'm just going to work this into my crease, windshield wiper motions. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. I love these shadows too because they're very buildable. Like you don't, if you notice like it's like a little too light, you could definitely build it, but I don't know, I think they just blend so beautifully. I'm just going to work this, keep blending it out. Pick up a little more of the same color. Like I said, this palette's just really great. This is only my second or third time using this. Probably second, honestly. So next I'm going to pick up another blending brush. This looks like this. It's more of like a dome shaped. And I'm going to pick up the color Saucy, which is right next to it. It's like a darker medium brown. I'm just going to focus this solely in my crease. Right, literally right in there. I'm not going to blend it up or anything. I'm just working it right into the crease. I'm going to take a flat shader brush like this. This one's really dirty. I'm going to pick up the color Passion, just right, this color right here. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid, just to start. I do want to use one of these shimmery champagne color because they're really pretty, but just to start out. And then I'm going to pick up the color Foxy, which is right next to it. I'm just going to put this again all over my lid right on top of that Passion shade. And then just to deepen it just a smidge, I'm going to take Midnight, this dark brown color at the bottom. I'm just going to take a little brush and work that in my outer corner. I'm going to bring it up in my crease just a smidge. I love how like easy this palette is. Like, I mean, it doesn't take that long at all. You're not sitting there for like minutes trying to blend out your shadows. It's just really, really easy. Especially for every day, like that's exactly what you want. And I'm going to take my blending brush again. I'm going to go back in with that first shade, that pure color. That first one we used in our crease. I'm going to pick up a little more on the same brush. I'm just going to blend everything out. Like I said, if you're a beginner in makeup, or you're just like, you're wanting to find like a good palette, but like you don't really know like what's good and what's not, this palette would be great. They have great colors. Like I said, they're easy to blend, so they're very easy to work with. And they're like practical shades. I think the most annoying thing in a palette is where they don't have practical shades. This one has great medium brown colors, perfect for the crease. They have a little bit of shimmer, perfect for the lid. They have the black, the dark brown, great for the outer corner. This is just a practical palette. Some palettes I find they're just missing either one or two of, or even all of those qualities. And then you have to like go into different palettes or different shades, and especially for an everyday look or travel, you don't want to be fussy and be messing with a bunch of different things. That's why I just think this palette is so great. It's just very practical. There's no thought about it. I'm just gonna go back one more time with that Foxy color, that champagne color, and just work it onto my lid one more time. I kind of want to take a little bit of this Hypnotic color. It's like a cranberry color with some shimmer in it. I've actually never tried this particular color before, but I want to see how it works. So I'm just going to take another blending brush, pick it up slightly, and I'm just going to put it on top of my crease just for a little more shimmer. That's pretty. And then I'm going to take, I'm not going to use the black today. It's just every day I'm not going to use the black. I'm going to take Meow, which is this first white color. I'm just going to use this as a brow bone highlight. And what I like to do with my eyeshadow is if it went like a little too far, I just take any brow bone color that I'm using. I just like to touch it up a little, right on the outer corner, just to blend it out. And it really just cleans it up. Do the same thing on the other eye. It's really pretty. And then just for a little inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the other champagne color, the lace color. I'm just going to hit this in my outer, inner corner just to brighten it up just a smidge. Okay, it's really pretty. I'm just going to take a brush and wipe away all the fallout. And this palette, I mean, it doesn't have like that much fallout. We were just working with a lot of different colors. It's super pretty. It's perfect for every day, but like I said, with that black color, you could definitely bump it up a notch. And I'm just going to brush out my lashes. This is the time where you would want to go in with eyeliner, mascara, false lashes, whatever you're feeling that day. Go for it. So, and then for blush, I'm going to be taking this Inglot blush in the color 126. It's like this berry pinkish mauve-y color. It's pretty. And I think it would match nice with that cranberry we did on the lid. That's why I picked this. I'm just going to take a blush brush and just hit the apples of my cheeks. I really like how the eyes came out. It's just soft and pretty, which if you guys noticed by now, like that's what I like to do in a lot of my eyeshadow looks, is like just soft and pretty. Nothing too harsh, but just like a little something. And then just for highlight, I've been loving this Amrezy highlight by Anastasia. It's been so good. So I'm just going to hit the high points of my cheeks with this. I mean, do you see that highlight? You can't go wrong with that. Okay. Okay, so I put a lip color on. Wasn't a huge fan of it with this look, so I'm going to try another one. I'm going to use the Buxom Plumpline Lip Liner in Hush Hush. And I just lined my lips and filled them in. It looks like this. Just a nude color. And then over top, I'm going to use this Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. I really like this stuff. I want to get a few different shades, but I have the one 525 Beverly Blush. These things are just so creamy. They're so easy to use. They just come in like a little squirt tube. And they're just so creamy, so hydrating. They're easy. The finished look, I'm going to zoom you in. Just really pretty on the eyes. I mean, if you just see how beautifully those colors blend it out. Just super pretty. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had so much fun filming this video. Definitely pick yourself up this palette. Highly, highly recommend it. Great price point, great color payoff, and it's just the perfect palette. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.